Thank you. I'm John. I'm from CAFOD. If you've never heard of CAFOD before, it is the Catholic Agency for Overseas Development. We are the official aid agency and overseas development agency of the Catholic Church of England and Wales. The joke I make every single year while I'm here is we're an agency who's trying to save the world. I even got to say that to camera this time. Well done. More accurately, though, we're an agency that tries to help people to live their lives to the full, or to use developmental terms, for people to be the architects of their own development. We do a lot of exciting things. We do humanitarian relief, so Ebola, Typhoon Haiyan, the cyclone that just hit Vanuatu, all things that we're responding to or responding through our partners. We do a lot of long-term development work, which is the kind of thing you don't see on television. The well that isn't working, the dam that has busted through for the third time this year, you name it, there's probably a project for it. We do a lot of campaigning and advocacy. We're currently campaigning on climate change, trying to get people to be aware of what's actually going on with the planet and the role we all play in shaping that. And the final thing we do is education. We talk about what we do, we share what we do, and we invite people to be a part of it. And that's pretty much what all of our work in England and Wales is. It's always an interesting question, how does one get involved in this sort of thing? Because there isn't really one way in. I don't think there's any one way in. It's basically something that people just sort of end up in. Within CAFOD, we've got former teachers, we've got accountants, we've got IT professionals, we've got project managers, we've got people who are very, 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 very excited to tell you about soil stratification levels in volcanic environments. I've had this conversation. It was surprisingly good. It was in Iceland. We don't work there, so it was kind of useless, but I sort of humored the situation. We have all sorts of people. My own background is actually in television and radio production. So basically, it's not so much, you have the skills already. What volunteering for a charity and what being involved with the charity allows you to give you the chance to do is to be exactly the architect of your own development. You have the skills already. You know what you want to do. It's just a case of approaching a charity, maybe CAFOD. We have a lot of volunteering opportunities, might I add. But maybe another charity that you might be interested in, saying, hey, I'm interested in what you do. I'd like to help out in some way, and have that conversation. As I mentioned, there's a lot you can do for CAFOD. We've got volunteers who go into schools to talk about the work we do. So if you're into education and want to get some good experience on that, we can offer you that. We have a lot of volunteers who help out with administration. So, your business, your marketing, your social media, your desktop publishing, your non-desktop publishing, your rearranging of files in a filing cabinet. If you really want to do that, I can arrange that for you. That kind of admin work. We've got volunteers who help out with spiritual things, organizing masses, that kind of thing. Really, what do you want to do? Let's talk about it. I'm just over here, so come have a chat.